Greetings, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody been? And surprise, welcome back to Opus, the day we found Earth. Yay! Hope everyone's ready to explore the galaxy once again and name a lot of things, because that's what we're going to do tonight. Hello, Yesh. Good to see you. What's up? How's it been? And yes, since our last stream was riddled with some technical difficulties, with some brain difficulties as well to some extent, I've decided maybe it's not just the time for us to leave this one alone, go back to the ship, do some more exploration, get a bit more lore in that we weren't able to get last time due to some camera issues. And maybe even do some mission packs. How does that sound? We are starting a bit earlier tonight because there's gonna be quite a few objectives to go through. But again, hopefully, fingers crossed, without any tech difficulties, with some knowledge that we have accumulated while playing this because it was a blind playthrough. And again, with all of these things in mind, hopefully we'll be able to get through this somewhat alright, because there's gonna be a lot of objectives. Quite a few more compared to the, the main story that we've done last time. So, shall we then continue the game? I've once again played through the main story. Also, let me know if the sound is fine. I lowered it by quite a bit. Hopefully it will be fine straight out of the gate this time, but do please let me know. But yes, I replayed the whole main story to catch us up to where we stopped. Because yes, in my own time I did the curiosity objectives, I did the mission packs. So again, maybe this will help us out to breeze through all of this a bit quicker. So, does anybody remember what happened last time? There's MF. Strange, MF remembers being really close to the sun? What are you talking about? Don't forget that you still have a mission. Yes, we did find Earth last time, as a matter of fact. The whole premise of this game is that we are a tiny robot in space, on a space station, space... ship? Question mark? I'm not sure what are the capabilities of this here place. And initially we were in this place with two humans. One Makoto and Lisa, who allegedly was the creator of MF. And one day MF activates and no humans. So we continue with our objective of looking for Earth because the whole quest is to save the humanity's gene pool. This is far, far into the future, as you might have guessed. And at some point, the ship's assistive AI activates, and it looks suspiciously like Lisa, the creator of MF. And after quite a few attempts, whole 25 or 26 of them, we managed to find Earth. But, as you can tell, there is still quite a few things we can discover. Including actually being able to go through the ship at our own volition and click through the items that will give us more lore and more objectives to go through. So, shall we then? It's okay, but another pipe in the wall leaks, so I'm starting to be a bit happier that I'm going to leave this place of mine. Oh, I'm so sorry, Yejan. Good luck with the move if it's coming up soon. Yeah, so far so good with the sound. Yes. Okay, so let's go into the... was this nav room? All these monitors. Could have been. Opus once had a task to search for stars similar to the mythical sun and document it here. Doctor stares at this a lot. We've got our first curiosity objective. Shall we go straight to it, or should we just click things? Because we can just, like, you know, collect all of them and then start looking. Or we can just, you know, click and go. How shall we do this? Let's see. Some of these are much trickier than others, mind you. So hopefully there's not gonna be any complications along the way. So we've got to find 3 stars. One is in Lisa sector. Coordinates 613. Okay, so zone 1, Lisa. Regular old telescope. And as I was replaying through the main story, I've been trying really hard to remember all of the star names that we gave, the ones that we found along the way. So, hopefully I recreated them as faithfully as, you know, as possible, but some of them I forgot, so, you know. There's that. You'll be seeing some of the stars from last time that we came across. Some under new names. So 6, we're looking for 6. There's Lollipop. Of Natalia's naming. 6. 605. Again, I gotta pay attention. 613. But yeah, hope everyone is ready to chill tonight. 608, 9, 10. That you, little star? If you are a star. Well, we are looking for stars in this specific case. Well, I'm going back home for unspecified time. I hope I'll fit with 10 years of stuff. Fingers crossed. Well, there you go, our first star. A star similar to the mythical sun. It sure looks like it. No surrounding satellites. Okay, everyone. What's this one? I believe, if I'm not remembering wrong, there are 19 total of the curiosity objects that we can find, and 18 from the mission packs. So yeah, strap in. Quite a few stuff to discover. Almost our sun. RS. Slonche. Or Slonce? Depends which language we're thinking. There you go. Here's the first one. Receiving star data. Okay. Let's go look for next. Straight out of the gate. No time to lose. Okay, 1 zone down. Nedzak 309. Locate. You gotta break out your dictionaries, because there's gonna be a lot of suns to name if we're going by this naming convention. 309. In it. Is it this one? That's 7. Here's one. A star similar with the mythical sun. An extremely hot satellite surrounds it. It's almost like 2 suns. 2 sun, 2 furious. 2 fury! Mine's always just sun, but without Polish characters. Yeah, I figured. Okay, next. 2 sun, 2 fury. Fury. Next one is in Gavura, sector 0505. Still in zone 1. I'm trying to remember which way is Gavura. I've been hanging out on this star map for quite a while. But I'm not sure how accurately I can locate the sectors still. If you remember, it's quite a large place that we get to explore, all things considered. Still no star map, by the way. I didn't bring any. 505. 420. Blazing it. Lower? Lower? That you? Shiny star? A star similar with the mythical sun. A few satellites around it. Any ideas what to call this one? MF132. Sol. We'll try to remember as many names for the sun in as many languages as possible. I'm trying to read this, yes, but I'm not sure if it's a typo or if it's once again a Polish spelling. Okay, so we found everything from the big monitor. What's this? An image of Zone 1. Not all of them are gonna give us objectives, but some of them are going to give us some lore. An image of Zone 2. Strange. I remember the screen had images too. Same with this one. Opus found something here. What is it? Typo this time. Okay, noted. What are we going to find this time? What type of object we're looking for? It's a supernova inspection this time. Ooh. Unusual star activity detected. Proceed to the location displayed, whatever that implies. Unable to detect with Lisa algorithm, so Lisa is not going to help us and highlight the thing for us. It's in Zone 4, unknown sector. Located with just a telescope, no filter. Interesting. Let's see, and it's like in an intersection of zones or something like that? Okay, let's find Zone 4 first and foremost. In an unknown sector. Also, thankfully, although not all of these have Lisa algorithm to help us, when there are like no coordinates or the sector mentioned, but there's still the, you know, the tip thingy that shows up that does help us along if we're terribly, horribly stuck. So there's that. Okay, what that might be. We're looking for supernovas. So if I remember correctly, in this case, they are kinda very bleak looking? Like a very faint star. Or something along those lines. We kind of vaguely know the shape. I think I might have found it. This little blue dot over here. It had to be perspective as there were two objects. Okay, gotcha. Type 2b supernova remnant. Data indicates that it took place 1 million years ago. Okay, let's name a supernova. Any clever names? It's pretty colors though. Radius 0, mass 0, temperature 0, water. Earth similarity Dubious. Thank fuck. Well, it looks like Mglavica, but I can't remember how it's called in English now. No clue. Might have to whoop out the translator for that. But it, like, if my understanding of Polish is up to snuff at all, it has something to do with, like, Twilight? Can call it that. Not the movie! Nebula? Well, it's not a nebula, it's a supernova. I'm calling it Twilight. It does have kind of Twilight colors, doesn't it? Pinkish, greenish, when the sun comes down of sorts. Okay, so we've looked at that one, correct? Yes, that was our last one. But it's colorful like nebulas have. We will be looking for nebulas as well, by the by, so... Project Earth video report. Okay, Lisa speaking. Mission log day 16. It still feels like a dream to be on the mission to find Earth. Video data missing. Why are doctors' records always missing stuff? Good question. I would like to know that too. It's doctor's research paper. Uh-huh. What can we find from that? Let's calibrate ourselves. Galaxy Inspector. Let's go find ourselves a galaxy. The note says 0, Lisa 10, Lisa 90. Unknown sector. Wonderful. And all we have to go by is a note. Okay, back to Lisa. 10, 90. Okay. We're looking for 10? Oh, at least we have her to help us. Slow down, it's close. Is it the bright one? It does look kind of a bit more stretched out, I guess, than the stars. A lenticular galaxy far away. Our first galaxy, everyone. What shall we name that one? So you're saying there's no water in that galaxy anywhere whatsoever? Well, that's depressing. Not a single percent? Or a fraction of it? Looks very long flat. There is nothing actually there in the stats. Yep. Pancake? Pancake Galaxy, hell yeah. Let's go. Found ourselves a pancake in the sky. Okay, so it was these notes that we found? Chair! Nope. More notes? Strange. Emma remembers being really close to the sun. Yes. Yes, you were. I'm trying to click on this. Thank you. Humanity and the Universe. Doctor really likes this book. There's something written on the back. Emeth. My name? There are 3 unread messages. Opus crew, our data shows that the probability of finding Earth has decreased yet again. Application for the 16th expedition was rejected. Please return by the given date. The content is encrypted. Emeth can't read it. Oh. What about these? Opus's control manual. There's a fold on the page about power outages. Is Doctor okay? No, we never found the Doctor, after all. So we're done with that room. Let's go to here. Looks like some material is being analyzed. The source is unknown. Strange. Which planet was Doctor inspecting? More data! What's it gonna be? Because we can also look for material origins. Yep, there it is. Quite a few. Cerium R sector 0104. Zone 2. Let's go! Have you guys been playing anything lately? Oh, and we need a filter. My bad. And Lisa is here to help too. Thank you, Lisa. This one looks very dark. I want to look at it. Do we find it? Do we find it straight away? What do you find? Ooh, a meteoroid cluster. Nothing in particular stands out. Found some meteoroids. Ziggurat, if I haven't mentioned it last time. No, I don't think you did, actually. So, how do we name this cluster? First thing that comes is Juno Overwatch 2's voice emote. Clustered comets! But I don't think we can put this in. I can't remember when I started, but it's a game I already finished on Steam. I think you did mention it at some point, but not last time, so yeah, I didn't know. We didn't know you made your triumphant return. Didn't really play myself all that much. Just came back to this to, you know, wrap things up and a bit more Overwatch. Other than that, not a whole lot. I do gotta return to Yakuza 4 to level Kiryu up a little bit for next time. Resource field as a name? I can't type. Resource. Resource. Fee. Field. There you go. We improvised, but we made it. Also, after many attempts to actually spell resource. That reminds me of homeworld resources. Oh, I see. Okay. What's our next target? Just gotta go to this section every time. Full Rock Sector 0101. Zone 2. Filter on. Where was Full Rock? That's Zone 1 already. Full Rock. Oh, Full Rock. Where art thou? Not in Zone 2 anymore. Oops. Going back. I'm just happy we have, like, concrete coordinates. For one of the objectives in the mission packs, I had to, for the sake of today's stream, memorize which zone it was, because it was very obtuse, and I've only found a place with the very generous hint from the game, because I was so lost. It was so very nebulous. Pun semi-intended? Come on, Full Rock! Show yourself. Once again, out of Zone 2. Guess we're going... No, we're not going down. That's on 4 already. Full rock! 1-1. Slow down, it's close. Could be any one of these. Any guesses as to which? Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Maybe this one? Dang it. Again, it's a whole cluster. We can only guess which one. Come on! Help! Zeroing in. Ooh, a blue planet with a very thin atmosphere. Almost looks like our moon. It's one big crater too. Temperature minus 61 degrees. Bring a jacket. What shall we name you, oh mysterious pie in the sky? Cold desert. Done. Confirm. Yeah. Receiving material data. How are we doing? 7 out of 19. Good. Going at a brisk pace. What's next? Talc sector. Was it zone 4? No, zone 2. I misremembered, I'm sorry. Let's look for some talc. Cerium. Zone 1 already. And yeah, I also went through the behind the scenes that we've unlocked after finishing the main story, and it's actually not very long. And it's in like audio log type of format, I guess, and in total it's only 5 minutes when one of the devs is talking about a little bit about what happened behind the curtains. So it will have a bit of extra time left after we're done with this, and if you're interested, we can listen to what they have to say. Talc, that you? Yes. Somewhere around here. Yes? Okay. We can do that. If we won't be going too much over time. Ooh, that's a nice color. A large gas giant covered by thick layer of highly noxious gas. Temperature minus 89. Hot and gassy. Kind of like an oven, I guess. A gas oven. And it looks like such a beautiful peach. Or an apple. What's your preference? Or any other name that comes to mind? Unknown Earth similarity. Oven peach? I've heard of oven apples, and I've had some oven apples eons ago as a child, but I've never tried to oven a peach. Has anybody in chat ever tried to oven a peach? Is such a thing even possible without it turning into complete mush? Planetary ecosystem simulator. The plants inside are all frozen. Is it because of the blackout? Oh, there's a code here. Found another code. Let's go. We are looking this time for another galaxy. Planetary Ecosystem Simulator says Lisa 56, Barosis 90. So we wanna go back. Unnamed. Well, Barosis is another sector, correct? So does it mean it's between Lisa and Barosis? I'm still not entirely sure what these chords mean. Because sometimes it says like a number away from like a star or a planet or whatever, and I have no clue what that means. Are you Barosis? No, you're Netsack. Well, Lisa's gonna help us, thankfully. Could be close. I haven't, but it may behave similarly to Apple. It has somewhat hard outer skin. Well, it depends on what kind of peach, I suppose. An elliptical galaxy far, far away. Well, what shall we name this one? Halo? We already have a planet called Halo! Triple A O's, I believe. Courtesy of Natalia. Well, we can name it just Halo, so we don't confuse the two. Corona? No, too late. Halo. And I think there's Halo 2 in there somewhere, because I forgot one of the planet's names, and it kind of had a ring as well, so... We have Halo 2, we have Halo, we got Halo! I hope scientists won't hate us for these naming conventions. Project Earth Manifesto. The human gene pool has deteriorated after millennia of genetic engineering. The only way to reverse this downward spiral is to trace back to our source. If we could find the oldest sample of our genes on Earth, we may be able to prolong our existence. Too complicated. MF doesn't understand. See, we're getting some lore. Lisa 56 Barosis, Lisa 84 Galilei, Lisa 473 Hipparchus. So many planet names. Is this Doctor's? Where did the missing page go? Doctor's notebook. OP1414 modification notes. Is this how Doctor built me? What does this handwriting say? Lisa, you shouldn't be wasting time on this. Makoto. MF hates Makoto! It's Doctor's planet analysis report. MF will try to read this. Damn it, Makoto. Sick of your shit. Hello. Okay, what do we have here? Another galaxy. Doctor's note says Lisa 10, Tiferet 280. I honest to God don't remember where that is. Well, we are in a named zone. Well, sector. We just gotta find zone 2. Spot that is also unnamed. Kinda like here. And it should be somewhere around between Lisa and Tiferet, I would guess. Where the heck Tiferet is. Because I don't remember. Here's hope Lisa chimes in. If we're nearby. No. Leaving zone 2. Oops. Back to zone 2, please. Thank you. Because I know these numbers that pop up here mean something, but I believe, because when you see me rotate, that's pretty much like How many degrees is the trajectory that we're going in? So I guess that's that. Let's go up. We're kind of skirting the edges of Zone 2 at this point. Systems are indicating that there's something here. Is it this? Let's have a look. See? Ooh, a spiral galaxy far, far away. Kinda looks a little bit like ours. Doing it. What shall we call this one? Yogurt. Wait. Yogurt tea. I'm sorry. I mean, it is milk adjacent. We even managed to fit it in. Beautiful. Yogurty way. Go on. Okay, so this was from somewhere here. I don't think we explored the right side of the room just yet. Strange. MF remembers being really close to the sun. Yes. Can we look at this instead, please? This computer isn't locked. Is this research data? Fourth gene research draft by Lisa Adams. If Earth doesn't exist, this implies that humans were a result of genetic engineering rather than evolution, which has been proven impossible. A freezer for gene samples. Is it broken? There's a monitor here. What's on the monitor? Heading data? I think we inspected everything else in this room. So we can move on after this. Satellites of Malkuth. Going back to Lisa. She's not going to help us. Recenter. Filter on. 0102. Looking for satellite. 101. Oh, wait, sorry. I lost Lisa. Oops. 102. Is that you? Found it. First try. Lisa 10b, Malkuth's satellite. Its size and appearance is similar to the moon. Sure is. We know nothing about it. However, so we're only judging this book by its cover. It seems like a name for this beautiful moon. Beautiful and mysterious, that we know, again, nothing but the looks of, about. Moon Earth. I was about to go with our old Earth naming conventions. Moon Earth. Okay, just kind of want to make sure real quick, click through these that we didn't miss anything. So monitor here, this is the manifesto. Looked at these notes. Definitely looked at the screen. Doctor's planet analysis. Doctor's notebook about MF. Makoto sucks. Yep. Yep. Just vents, nothing from the vents. Okay, next room. Another big screen. The telescope seems to be analyzing the entire galaxy at all times. Oh, There's new data coming in. New data. Adding data to curiosity locator. Let's go. What are we looking for this time? Game for supernova. Proceed to the location displayed. Very helpful. Unable to detect the Lisa algorithm. Even more helpful. So this time we're just kind of judging by the shapes of other sectors, I think? Like I said, some of these are trickier than others. And again, it's a supernova, so it should be a bit more difficult to spot because it's so bleak. We don't need a filter. So it has to be in unnamed sector, but right now I'm kind of looking at the shape of the nearby sectors to see if it could be the one that is on the map. I mean, this one is kind of long, tall, so it could potentially be above this one, right? It's kind of here-ish, above Givora, perhaps? I guess this kind of looks like the Lisa sector. Let's look. Zone 1, I left it, I'm sorry. How far away could it be? I hope I'm looking in the correct place. Huh? Think I see it. Sneaky. Ready to name a supernova. Ooh, bright. Type 1A supernova remnant. Data indicates that it took place 400,000 years ago. Very shiny. Any clever names for this one? Blink? Blink. Blink. Receiving data. Okay, so that was from the big screen. Emergency guidelines, power outages, common space diseases, cabin fever treatment. Is this what Doctor was reading? Chair. A flipped chair. MF remembers that Doctor likes to sit on the left. And flip chairs. Yes, yes. Just don't get in the way, okay? These messages are here from the last session. Connection to engine failed. Connection to engine failed. Connection to engine failed. Was he trying to fix Opus during the blackout? I guess that's Makoto's. Can't talk about his chair. What's this? I don't know, but it wasn't added to our objectives. A note from Makoto. 20 galaxies so far. As I thought, we'll never find Earth. No, Doctor said Earth is in the galaxy. This galaxy, even. I guess that's all we get from this room. Now to Lisa's room. Doctor was always staring out this window. What's this? Is this dirt? Emma's never seen this. To Makoto, from New Kansas, with love. Miss you. Okay. This photo. Makoto looks so happy. I guess this is Makoto's bed then. Mysteries of the Ancient Blue Planet. As an expert in the lost history and culture of Earth, Dr. Amadeus Sitchin presents indisputable evidence of the secrets and origins of our lost home. It's full of Makoto's notes. It is said that the White Hera gave birth to a milky white galaxy, Zeus watched from afar where 3 sections met. Where could that have been? Adding that to the data. Okay. Let's find this, hopefully. We're looking for a supernova, once again. In between 3 sectors. Elisa's once again MIA. Okay. Zone 1. No, Zone 3 actually. No telescope. Unnamed. So, once again, we are going only by the shapes. As you can tell. That's Binna. What is your shape, Binna? How tall are you? Or how square? Not wide enough, I'd say. For what we might be looking for. But it could be this, actually. Kinda looks like it. Then there's Hetmes, that I remember being fairly large. Eh? Oh my god. Yep, needless to say, this one took me a while to locate. Ooh, look at you. Type 1A supernova remnant. Data indicates that it took place 300,000 years ago. So funky looking too. What shall we christen it? Kinda looks like a plasma ball. If you look at it from a certain angle, I guess. It is so plasma. Plasma ball it is. Let's go. Okay. The Planet Exploration Code. Is this Makoto's book? It says it's from Novel Applications of Hyperspace Travel for Telescopic Engineering. Okay, another one of Makoto's. How are we doing? 13 out of 19. 6 more. Let's see, we're looking for another galaxy. Once again, only going by the notes. There might be a galaxy between the planets in F and... I think F is full rock? And this one... well, we'll have to remember. And or find. Zone 2. Going back down. No one. Gotta find it with the telescope. No filter. Zone 2. Unnamed. That's talc. Leaving zone 2. Guess we're looking for whatever we do know, at the very least. And from there we kinda try to locate. Who's this? Malkuth? No, I don't need Malkuth. You were talc. Yep. Not interested. Sorry. That's Gibora. We're already in a different zone. Let's go back a little bit. It's Leo. We are in zone 4. All the way out of the place we gotta be. Okay, let's go this way. Back into zone 2, please. Opus going into zone 4, I think. Malkuth? Don't need Malkuth. Cerium was that one. That was marked. Mm-hmm. So between Cerium and Full Rock, I want to say? F was Full Rock? Yvora, go away. Unnamed. Good. Malkuth, not good. Full Rock, there we go. Found the 2. And Lisa is here to help for once. Is that you? Galaxy? Far, far away? An irregular galaxy far, far away. Did you notice that all of them are far, far away? All the galaxies that we found so far? I wonder what that means. Kind of got a couple of peepers looking at us. What are you thinking? Of this particular irregular galaxy? Eyes done. Beautiful eyes. Eye. Like I heard from my brother before. Okay, moving on. Lisa 568 Nostradamus. Lisa 937 Valence. Lisa 2098 Copernicus. Lisa 2198 Ptolemy. Are these doctor's notes? Looks like something's missing. Project Earth video report. Mission log day 1200. Mission isn't going well. Return date not far off, but Lisa refuses to give up. Sun is unstable. Better be careful. Project Earth video report. Mission log day 1220. Ship damaged by solar flare. Running on backup power. Solar flare? What's that? More notes? Earthology Bible. There's a note. Dear Lisa, safe travels. I'll miss you. Love, Mom. Aw. Mom. What a pretty nebula. Oh, what's that below? More data is what's below. Let's find it. It's another supernova. Proceed to the location displayed, unable to detect with Lisa algorithm. Okay, so once again we're going by the image alone. If only we could zoom out a little bit. That would help. Unnamed Zone 2. Here somewhere, maybe? This kind of looks like the place. I think I found it actually, because now I kind of know what to look for. You might say I have an eye for it. Type 2 supernova remnant. Data indicates that it took place 20,000 years ago. Kinda looks like a jellyfish a little bit. Or maybe even a man of war. Just doesn't have the big thingies hanging down. What shall we name this one? When I look closer at it, does kind of look fishy. So little flippers. A semblance of a tail. Sad lips. Koi? Koi. Found one. Okay. An image of Malkuth. What are those three shapes? I guess we'll never find out. Can't click on this one. A painting of Earth. Is it really that blue? Can't click on this one. Album Beyond Earth. Best of Galactic Blues. John Smith. Doctor's favorite band. That's added in our data as well. Okay. What are we looking for this time? A satellite. Cerium R sector 0303. Well, good thing we're already here and we need a filter for once. 0303. 0302. 0303. Which one of you is the satellite? One of y'all? No. I mean, you're kind of clumped together. That's 0203. Yeah. We need to go further a little bit. There's drowning. With, I would assume, way too much water. Because why else would we call it that? Nope. This might take some doing. Which ones have used the satellite? Damn it. Any one of you? Eh. Bingo? Nah. Damn it. Well, it has to be in this sector. And in this little zone. Is that you? Bingo! Ooh. Lisa 10B Malkuth's satellite. It has a rotation speed and a very thick temperature. High rotation speed, even. What are you supposed to be? Unknown Earth similarity creature? Galactic moose. Spelled exactly like that, I would imagine, George. I'm afraid moose does not fit, so it'll have to be moo. I hope that's satisfactory. Okay, what else we got in here? Galactic Science Monthly. Is 14 trillion enough to achieve the impossible? The greatest galactic mission. Does Earth exist? A photo of Doctor before she left. So cool! The Earth Exploration Initiative. Long before Project Earth, a group of pioneers were sent out to search the universe. While the initiative was only meant to explore the possibilities, the group brought back promising data, which helped launch Project Earth. Interestingly, the captain among this group, who's known to be an avid chess player, claims that humanity will find hope when the queen meets the king. There's a note with chess things on it. Chess things? Oh no. Me? Chess? This might be problematic. Okay, it's a galaxy. That is not helpful whatsoever, I'm sorry. In Zone 1. Is Lisa going to help us at least? It doesn't say she wouldn't, so... let's hope for the best again. 1... QG7, KF26. Lisa, help! So you said 7, huh? And something 9. Remember, we're looking for a galaxy. We don't need a filter. Okay. Cavalry's here. You look like a galaxy. Let's give a galaxy a name, once again. It's probably far, far away. Here's my guess. Yep, a spiral galaxy far, far away. What's this one? What other milk product can we think of that kind of looks like this? Let's hear from the creative minds in the chat. I mean, we already had a yogurty way, even though this kind of looks like a flavored yogurt. Swirl? Milky Way? Well, you know we gotta. Wonderful. And how poetic. Alright. Have we done this one or not? I think we just did this one. Dicking meet queen and all that. Have we looked at this? Yes. Orphology Bible. Miss you. This one is a little sneaky. There's a thumb drive here. Adding data. Not sure if that's the last one actually out of this batch. Nope, there's one more. Should we just kinda find both of them? And then look. The engine core is very pretty. Doctor once said that Opus is powered by the sun's energy. Just clicking. Why are there computers everywhere instead of one central computer? Was the blackout that bad? Well, if you remember the blackout we had last game, it was pretty bad. Distances to Sun Lisa. 99 million kilometers. Solar sails conversion 76%. Power level sufficient. Space disease treatment. What is Doctor reading this for? Doctor got sick, didn't she? Project Earth video report. Mission log date 1264. After an assessment of Lisa Adams' condition, future video logs will be recorded by crew member Makoto Takeuchi until further notice. Day 16 after solar flare impact, still unable to get full power. Due to our position on the dark side of the satellite Lisa 10B, we may have to wait another 400 years. Ending this video log. If anyone sees this in the future, please pass these records down to other scientists and explorers. Makoto out. What is Makoto saying? Why isn't Doctor in the video? Wow. Bad news, little robot. And then we've got the this place left. I think we've looked at everything here. Let's see through, look at what we found on that thumbstick first, I suppose. That's our second to last objective from the Curiosity badge. The Dark P sector is located 90 from Rodiar, unable to detect with Lisa. P sector. Let's go to zone 4 and turn on the damn filter because it's so bloody bright. Blip, 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 blip. Atmosphere is busy with all these stars and what have you. And other celestial bodies. Let's find ourselves a dark sector in zone 4, because there's quite a few of them actually. Zone 4. Here's H. Here's that. Named I. Named. Here's the very close to Earth planet that we found earlier. Dark sector I. Hold on. Halo 2. There's Rodiar, so we have to be close. 90 from Rodiar. 90 what? 90 which way? Okay, found you. 2027. Not you. 28. Which way is 20? So that's already out of there. 22. No. No. Is it you? I guess I wasn't centered on it. Oops. What do we find here? Oh, look at you. Lisa 10B Malkov satellite. The surface is covered in ice. Temperature? Is it really just 0? Probably just unknown. What is this beautiful orb called? Pearl? We already had a pearl. Yes. In our first playthrough, we had a pearl. Looks like default orb. Pearl squared. Pearl. No, it can't be a square. D doesn't fit. Out of symbols. How can it be a square when it's so round? Iced pearl. There you go. This pearl is iced. We have to make a definition there. And the last room. The wires were cut off. Was it because of an emergency? This is the docking port's control panel. MF needs to take a closer look. System message. Escape pod successfully launched. Escape pod launched. Did they escape? Was it both of them or just the one? A medical kit, but all these bottles are empty. Makoto's writing? 1 pill a day, Lisa. Promise me. Well, this might answer that question. Opus's docking port. MF will get sucked into space if it opens. Wait, there's writing here. Why would someone write on Opus? Sorry, MF, we had no choice. Makoto. Is this doctor's computer? Assistive AI setup complete. AI? So doctor turned on Lisa? MF wants to know. Oh, MF can't access this computer. Did we not find something? Are we still missing one? Or do we find them all? Still missing one. What am I not seeing? Has to be a supernova out there somewhere. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. Might have missed something somewhere. Some kind of an object. Or was it already added? Let's see. Maybe I missed it. No. I guess we missed it somewhere. What did we miss? Can't explore this. We've already looked at that. Look at any of these. These were cut due to emergency. Project Earth report. Makoto. You jerk. Space disease treatment. Distances on Lisa. Extra computers because bad blackouts. Engine core, very pretty. Feeds off sun energy. Definitely picked up this one. Mysteries of Ancient Blue Planet. Yes, we read through that one. Maybe we missed something somewhere because, like, Lisa was standing in our way or we were standing in the way. Let's just click through these quickly. Because, yeah, we're missing one of something. Somewhere. Found that one. We looked at this, we looked at that. Definitely looked at the jar of dirt. I'll look through the window. Solar status. What's this? Nothing in particular, it seems like. Emergency guidelines. Doctor's chair. Definitely looked at this. Some material being analyzed. Manifesto. Well, we were pretty thorough, but we did miss something. Somewhere. Somehow. Almost through it all. Almost looked at everything for the second time. The messages. You can see the Hetmas galaxy from this window. Is this the Lisa section? There's a green dot on it. How did we miss this? I have no idea. In the room that we started in. Now we can look at these stars too, I think. That sun is called Lisa, just like the doctor. Nothing about these. The space telescope. MF is really good at using it now. Yeah. We went through these pretty quickly, didn't we? Let's find the last one, and then we can get into the mission pack. Hope everyone's having a good time, by the way. Another supernova. Proceed to the location displayed. Unable to detect with Lisa algorithm. Well, this seems like Lisa, correct? Back to zone 1. So, is it like on the edge of the sector or outside of it? It has to be in the Lisa sector. Looking for a supernova. That might be it. What an explosion of colors, quite literally. Type 1A supernova remnant. Data indicates that it took place 100,000 years ago. Paint splatter. Paint splat. And that's all of the curiosity objectives. Congrats everyone! We finished that. So, 19 out of 19. Shall we go look now at the hyperspace database? So the mission packs. This one is going to have a bit more lore. And actually some dialogue. Because in between all of these 3 objectives, as you can see each of them has 3, we are gonna get some talking. And a bit more character interactions. So the first one was Makoto's notes. Yes. Let's go do that one. Because they're not really in this order for some reason. Makoto's notes. I would have never guessed that Makoto was into constellations. Now, where did he put his notes? Includes 3 private planetary data entries by Makoto that reveals some personal history. Grab it now to find out more about the aloof scientist. Let's go. Lisa, Emma found a notebook full of shapes in Makoto's bedroom. Shapes? What do you mean? Emma doesn't understand. There are too many of them. Let's go check it out then. Let's go check it out. Up. There they are. All shiny like. Wow, who would have thought Makoto had a thing for drawing constellations? Did Emma find something interesting? And here I thought he had no interest in anything but work. Makoto was slacking off! It looks like this belongs to the Hetmes galaxy. Oh, something circled over here. This doesn't match any of the planetary data though. What is Lisa talking about? Huh, does MF want to know what Mr. Serious Face secretly writes? Yes, I do. Let's snoop some more. We're looking for constellations this time, so keep your eyes peeled for shapes. Let's see now. Makoto's notes. Special. Unregistered constellation data found in Makoto's notes. A T-shaped group of stars is marked near a corner of the Hetmes galaxy. Unable to detect with Lisa algorithm. Zone 3, let's go. Zone 3. Hetmes was pretty large, wasn't it? I'm just trying to remember which way. 3-3. Bina. Zone 4 already. Oops. Hetmes, where art thou? Hetmes! 3-3. T-shaped. Speaking of tea, everybody, hydration check, posture check, food check, meds check, all that stuff. I know looking at the starry sky is very enthralling, but please do take care of yourselves. 3-3. It's getting pretty bright out here. Not gonna lie. 3-3. Huh? Is that it? You are kind of T-shaped. Can we find it? First try. This group of stars closely resembles that infantile robot. Tin Man is a perfect name. Hey, his name is Emmeth. It's Emmeth. Emmeth. You jerk. So insensitive. Emmeth is not a Tin Man. And the main star is even called Tin Man. Oh, Makoto, you. Not a Tin Man! Sorry. Why? What is he even doing with all of these secret records? Emmeth is throwing this book away now! Oh, come on. There are precious records that he left behind. Emmeth hates Makoto! Don't be upset. Look, there's so much more. Let's check another page. I wonder if you drew up any other constellations. Oh, let's look for more. Calibrating. Here's another special one. Unregistered constellation data found in Makoto's notes. The formula reveals the coordinates. Unable to detect with Lisa algorithm. Use the filter to locate constellation. Is this still Hetmus? Still Hetmus. With a filter. So it kinda looks like a little triangle with the little thingies coming out of it. These don't help whatsoever. Once again. Does it say it's like 1-3 or something? Could be this, maybe? Did I find it? If you squint enough, it kind of looks like he's drawing a guess. Patrick? Overzealous and excessively optimistic. Perhaps this is Lisa's most fitting image. Wow. He sure is throwing a lot of shade in his notes. Starfish? Yes, that's why my first thought was Patrick. Or do we call it Patrick? This is Patrick! Which is also, starfish, by default. Lisa's a clown! What's a clown, Lisa? How dare he put this in his records? Is this what I look like, Emmeth? Do I look like this? It looks just like you. What? No way! Look closer! Emmeth looks very closely. Oh, never mind. Why are we even getting distracted by this? We still have a mission. Lisa's the one who wanted to check another page. Well, I'm not that into astrology anyways. What are you reading now? The last page looks different, Lisa. Aren't they all the same? Huh? Makoto left a number, 1594. go find one more constellation. Private entry found in Makoto's notes. Target located outside the P dark section in Zone 4. Unable to detect with Lisa algorithm. Zone 4. One of many dark sectors. That's I. Somehow I don't like the use of anyways most of the time. Well... What you gonna do? Anyways! Sorry. We're looking for... Haven't we been looking at that one today as well? Earlier? That's Q. And that's Zone 3. Oops. Kinda tripped and fell into that one. Named... E. Outside in Zone 4. Is it this one? Just outside. Found another constellation. Day 1594. Disabled my solar flare. Bye, solar flare. These stars remind me of you, Ida. May we meet again. Aww. Is that the lady from the photo, I wonder? Pretty colors, though. What are we calling this one? That kind of anyways is okay, that one at the end of sentences is noted. What were we thinking about this? Miss. Night elf? Night elf. I guess it kind of looks like a profile of one. Even with the shiny eye. And all. Who's Ida, Lisa? She's a very important person to Makoto. Did you find her? Wait, there's something on the back of the notebook. Aww. Well, at the very least, Makoto wasn't a jerk at least to one documented person. MF saw a photo of someone like her in Makoto's bedroom before. Yeah, they're of the same person, Ida. So, did Makoto find her? You're a persistent one, aren't you, Tin Man? Hey! MF is not! What's wrong, Lisa? Oh, don't worry. I'm sure Makoto found her. Really? How do you know, Lisa? I'm an advanced AI. I know everything. Oh. MF. Everyone eventually finds each other, no matter where we are. Just like MF and Doctor? Mm-hmm. Heavenly Earth. May we reunite among the stars. What? Nothing. Alright, let's put that notebook away and get back to work. Okay. Not a chance! We've got more stuff to look at. Next one would be Makoto's task, I think. Let's see. More Makoto for you Makoto fans. Yep. That's the next one. There's a suspicious program on Makoto's computer. I wonder what would happen if we launched it. Includes a program left behind by Makoto that leads to 3 private research entries. Find out what Mr. Serious Face is doing during his off hours. Ooh, I remember seeing a computer in the Planet Research Lab with an odd-looking program on it. Could it contain any clues of Lisa and Makoto's whereabouts? In a research lab, you say? Here's one. This program is implemented as a fallback for delays in the project. Execute if necessary. A note from Makoto. Execute if necessary. I guess it's a time as any to boot it up. Executing Command 11. Activating Assistive AI. System reboot complete. Full system check complete. All functions normal. Lisa. Why are you a hologram? Makoto! What is this orange tin doing here? MF is not a Tin Man! Why is it assigned a childlike type AI? What are you doing, Lisa? Don't you remember, Makoto? I don't know what you're talking about. Give me the current status on Project Earth. Requesting purpose of Assistive AI, Makoto. Tch. System Administrator, Makoto Takeuchi. Objective, determine existence of ancient solar energy harvesting structures. Was this the copy of Makoto written before MF was activated? Makoto, can you give us a status report? Status report. After 400 days on the Opus and 4 surveys for intelligent life forms, it has been concluded that none exist in the Hetmas galaxy capable of building Dyson structures. That's a pretty pessimistic conclusion to reach in 400 days. However, given the relatively short timeline and unprecedented scale of our surveys, I am urged to bring such conclusions into question. Is that a positive spin? End of report. Do you understand now? I need both of you, Blue Lisa and Orange Tin, to assist me in my research so that I can prove I was right all along. Hey, who said you're allowed to tell us what to do? MF doesn't want to help you! And yet we will, and yet we will. Okay, what are we looking for? You better have some coordinates this time, Makoto! Oh boy. Find possible targets with data on the computer. That helps. Location candidates. Older stars have a higher probability of being harvested. Target 1. Age. 740 billion? Question mark? Zone 4. P? At least in Cyrillics. 1-1. Target 2. Age. Zone 1A. 5-3. And as far as I can remember, only one of these is the correct one. Did you notice that we have no leads whatsoever? By the by. Okay, should we go to Zone 1? I think that was the correct one. Again, with the power of hindsight, we might do this a bit quicker than we might have blindly. I think it was the second one. Zone 1A, 5-3. If anything, once again, the tooltips will come in a pinch. Zone 1. Back in Zone 1. Makoto, why are you always so unhelpful with your coordinates? You jerk. Zone 1. That ain't it. That's all named. That's probably already going in towards Zone 2. Yep. Have we even ever came across something marked with A? I'm not entirely sure. It might be actually the first one. But let's keep looking for now, shall we? Again, if the tip will arrive, we might take it. Just to speed these up a little bit, because there's quite a few missions we still gotta go through. Back to Lisa. That's zone 2. That's zone 4. That's zone 3. There's Blink that we found tonight. Maybe there isn't a zone A. Oh, yep, there is. Ah, thank you for the assist, Lisa. I thought we didn't have your help on this one. That's gonna save us a bit of time. Although no structures were found, the energy signature supports Makoto's theory. Fireball. That's a lot of temperature. Never mind structures, this star can barely support itself. Are you even trying, Orange Tin? I'm not Tin Man! Hey, stop that! Stop what? I'm not the one building robots without a license. Should I remind you that installing AI on robots is also illegal, not to mention using a child-type personality. We're in the open space, Makoto. Galactic laws don't apply here. Tsk. No matter. I have other data worth investigating. We should move on immediately. Come on, Makoto. Give us some more vague crap. From Makoto's task. Unknown. Location candidates. Stars with similar ages and masses are better for harvesting. Zone 4. No. Zone 2. T. Zone 4. Q. I'm actually not entirely sure which one is the correct one this time. We are currently in zone what? 1. What is the closest one? Zone 2. Let's try zone 2. T. We're looking for T. Talc. We're getting close. Slow down, it's close. One of y'all? Is it you? Nope. Is it you? Nope. Has to be you. And what do you know? It is. The ruined space stations around the satellite appear to have served a crucial purpose. Any name candidates for this one? Rip to all the ruined space stations. Everyone is saying, What shall we call you? Oh, satellite of ruination. Debris. Oops. Oops! We shall aptly call it debris. Emmett can't find anything. I hate to say this, but your data really isn't turning up anything. All MFCs are rocks. Makoto data is useless. Quiet down. There's something irregular about the data. Yes, that's it. You two don't understand. These aren't just some rocks. They were testing grounds for a Dyson structure. Hurry up, robot. Follow these notes. MF want to break. Emmett hates Makoto! Lisa, you should do something about him. At least you moved on from threatening him like a thing, treating him like a thing. You might start threatening him any moment too. Emmett? Isn't Makoto the worst? Bossing you around when he can't even operate a telescope? Hey, what are you? Emmett hates Makoto! Let's find his Dyson structure for him and show him how inept he is. Yeah, let's show Makoto how useless he is. Well, give us an order. Gotta put this AI into the ground. Okay. What are we looking for this time, Mr. Ineptitude? In addition to similarity, higher ages and masses are more favorable. Target 1 in Zone 4, Zone 4, Zone 1. We are in Zone 2. Again, don't remember which one's the correct one. Givura, I think, is this one? So let's investigate real quick. On the double. There's Givura. Coordinates 2, 1. Might not be Givura after all. Oh well. Going to Zone 4 in that case. Zone 4. Looking for K or H. That's E. That's that one. That's Zone 4. 3, I mean. Which is not where we want to be. Hi, Discord. Good to have you back, I guess. K or H? I hope the internet didn't disconnect. You guys are still here? Were there any issues with the Twitch? With the stream? That's I. Do we go offline for a moment? Please let me know if there were any issues. I am now growing paranoid. All smooth? Oh, thank goodness. H. 9-6. Doesn't look like it is it though. 9-6. Well, rather 5. So it might be wrong. Okay, then let's look for K. Still in Zone 4. Yep. Slipped out of it for a sec. Hold on. That's that. Zone 2. Oops. E. I. K. Chords. 1-1 actually. That was the other one. 1-1. Beat you? Nope. Dang it. Something has to give. We're already leaving. No? Well, wow. A hint, please. In that case. This way. Damn you, Makoto! You made me use a tip. So did it lead us out of the zone? Are we looking for the Givora one in that case? Or are we still in zone 4? Just kind of the precipice. Because I'm pretty sure there was nothing in Hetmas when we looked. And we inspected every single star in this tiny section, zone, whatever. Is it really taking us back to zone 1 in Givora? I'll be 2-1. Soul. How did we miss it? I have no idea. Well, I guess we went on a little trip. There it is! The amount of energy harvested by the giant ring would have been astronomical at the time. Look at that beaut! What shall we call it? Halo 3? Married son? What a lucky son. Congratulations on your marriage, son. Heavenly Earth, there really are remains of a Dyson structure out there. As I thought, there was a massive interstellar migration that took place in this section of the Hetmas galaxy long ago. And an energy source above planetary magnitude would have been essential for a migration of the scale. Now I can finally prove those old buffoons back home wrong. It's a good thing I pushed to keep this project alive, and I was right all along.
We did it! MF and Lisa found the thing, and Makoto didn't do anything!
You robot. His name is MF!
My name is MF, stupid Makoto!
Can you tell me why you choose to install a child-type personality? Don't you think we need a different perspective? Like this? You might disagree, but he did help you prove your theory. Hey, Tin Man.
MF is not a Tin Man!
Well done. Huh? Wow. You did a good job. Thank you. Objective complete. Executing Command 12. Take good care of him, Lisa. Don't you have anything to say? Execution in 4. I knew how this would end as soon as the command launched. As expected of you, never a moment wasted. Execution in 3. What did you say the robot's name was? It's MF. Try to remember it. Execution in 2. Goodbye, MF.
Where are you going, Makoto?
Execution in 1. Assistive AI, Makoto, deactivated. Goodbye.
Where did Makoto go, Lisa?
Never a moment wasted. And we're done with that mission. With stupid, useless Makoto. At least he finally learned our name. Okay, Celestial Dream up next. What that might be.
Lisa said she's been getting strange interferences lately. What's going on?
There's a dream that drifts among the distant stars, a dream of a blue planet. Spare a moment if you share this dream, and you may hear it all. MF, I don't think we should have hooked up to that. I'm feeling a little disoriented.
Just you wait, John. I will find that planet.
Huh? Oh, that wasn't me, MF.
Stop making fun of me.
I'm getting strange signals. Source unknown.
Lisa?
Time unknown.
What's wrong, Lisa?
Sorry, MF. I'm trying to regain control.
You won't be bullying me after the school break is over. Lisa? What is this weird place? Who are you? Give Lisa back!
Who are you? And what are you doing here? Where are we?
MF and Lisa are looking for Earth.
Earth? What do you mean? Are you looking for planets?
Get out of Lisa, now!
I see. I must be dreaming. Please leave this ship.
Lisa's back.
Well, if it's just a dream, I can do whatever I want then.
Hey, you!
I think it's somewhere around the first planet. Hurry up and find it. The school break is gonna be over soon.
You again? Are you a virus?
Adding data to hyperspace locator. Well, that was odd. And a bit sad, yeah. Let's find a celestial dream. The virus infecting Lisa wants to find a planet. The signal said the planet is near Malkuth. Well, it's near Lisa, so let's recombobulate ourselves a little bit. Malkuth was over here. And Lisa is gonna help for once. The closest one? Let's try the closest one. Analyzing. Oof. There are no signs of life left on this sterile field of asteroids. Let's name a field of asteroids, I guess. Not something that we've done this time, is it? Discord. Well, it did remind us of its existence not that long ago. Might as well honor it.
Why is it just a bunch of asteroids? You're so bad at this. I thought you weren't just a toy. MF is not a toy. MF is General Purpose EVA Robot OP-1414. Then you should be doing what I tell you to, you robot.
This virus sure is tenacious.
Make him go away, Lisa. The ship is mine now. Just hurry up and do what I say.
Hey, stop overriding my functions.
What's happening, Lisa?
I think it's some sort of distant entity. For some reason, his consciousness is overlapping with mine. If we don't hurry up and help him, his will might grow stronger and eventually take over the ship. Man, I don't want to have this guy as my AI assistant. Let's see, next. The virus infecting Lisa wants to find a planet. The virus told MF that the planet is near Chesed. Well, at least it's not taking us on a long ride so far. Just a general vicinity of Lisa that we can center towards. Okay, one of these. How about this? Is that good? The question marks. While this is indeed a planet, its barren surface is devoid of all life. Nice temperature, though. No water, but the temperature is nice. Yes, we're not going to the beach, huh? What are we calling this one? A warm moon? Wow, great minds think alike. Yes. I swear I didn't read the chat before my suggestion. Why can't we find it? I remember seeing a blue dot through the telescope last fall. Did it move? Maybe it was never there. Maybe I should give up. MF doesn't like giving up, but you should give Lisa back. Don't tell me what to do, robot. I'll decide if I want to keep going. Give Lisa back! Why are you looking for planets? Lisa, you're back! Stop messing with my head. Who are you? MF? It took me some time, but I finally know what the virus is. Alright, young man. Tell us what you're looking for, why you're looking for planets. Not telling you! You told a lie, didn't you? You told your friends you saw a blue planet through your telescope. They'd make fun of me if I didn't say that. Lisa? I'm not going to give up. Hurry up, robot, or the break is going to be over. Stop bossing MF around. Adding more data. Looking for a blue planet. Neither of those things that we just found were blue, by the way. Why were you giving us a runaround, young man? The blue planet is between Malkuth and Chesed. MF knows that it is the A dark section in Zone 1. How clever and knowledgeable of you, MF. Dark Sector 1A, rather. And it is between Chesed and Malkuth, wasn't it? He said. Are we in Zone 3 already? How did that happen? Let's give Aura already. It's Lisa. Malkuth and Chesed. Okay, so we might want to go to the side a bit more. Ah, here's a blue one. Is this what you were looking for? Ooh. A beautiful planet similar to Earth, with remnants of an ancient civilization. Well, this has to be Ire, right? We found it! That's the one. That's the blue planet I saw when I was little. Finally! Wait till I show them this! You finished your mission! Now give Lisa back! No one can make fun of me now. No one. Give Lisa back! I told you I wasn't lying. Heavenly Earth, is he gone? MF doesn't want to see him again. He sure was a handful, wasn't he, MF? He was such a handful! Look who's talking.
So, what is he, Lisa?
Well, I've seen records of similar phenomena that seem to match. Apparently, back in the mythical ages, there were special individuals who could hear voices coming from the stars.
Voices?
Basically, these are ancient quantum entities that somehow projected their consciousness across space and time through sleep or dreams.
MF doesn't understand.
That's okay. You just need to know that you helped him achieve his goal. So, good job, MF.
Really? MF did a good job.
That child was bullied at school because his friends didn't believe him he saw a blue planet when he was little.
Blue planet? Was he also looking for Earth?
I think it was just another planet with water, but it's kinda like what we're doing, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder what great span of space and time this tiny fragment of a thought traveled to reach us.
Lisa?
If his world still exists, I hope he wakes up to become a great astronomer. And that's another one for the books. Okay, what's the next one? Far Away Home. That's 9 out of 18, halfway through. Hope you're enjoying these little stories. There's a treasure trove of history outside of Earth just waiting to be cracked open. What could have happened to the people here? This ancient chest looks like it's been severely weathered by space debris. What secrets does it hold? Well, let's find out. Hey, MF, I found something strange. I think you should come take a look.
Something strange? Where is it?
There's an old chest flying towards the ship. I'm not sure what it is.
Even Lisa doesn't know what it is for.
Well, it looks like opening it is the only way we'll find out.
MF wants to find out. MF will go get the chest now.
Wait, MF, don't rush off. And he's gone.
MF brought back the chest. MF wants to know what's inside.
Heavenly Earth, what have we gotten ourselves into? Aren't you afraid there might be something dangerous inside?
Don't worry, MF is not afraid at all.
But what if whatever's inside damages the ship somehow? We'd be in so much trouble.
Lisa does not need to be afraid. MF will protect Lisa.
Is that so? Well, thank you, MF. In any case, just to be safe, let's send the chest back out into space.
No! MF wants to know what's inside the chest.
MF, don't grab it like that. It opened? Wait, the map on this chest, it seems to be referring to somewhere in charted territory.
MF wants to find out where the chest came from.
Judging from the time and distance it's drifted out there, I can only work out the section, but that's too little to go by. This is going to be a tough search.
Does Lisa not trust MF?
Of course I do.
MF will find it for sure.
Okay, let's take a look together. Shall we? Oh boy, treasure! What are we looking for? Where is this chest from? Trace the origin of the chest through its travel path. Use filter 2 to locate the target. MF, I've prepared an upgrade for the telescope filter. You can see even more planets now.
Don't mess with Doctor's telescope, Lisa.
Hey, stop underestimating my abilities. This improvement widens the filter spectrum dramatically. It's good, isn't it, MF?
MF doesn't understand. MF just doesn't want Doctor to be angry.
MF, my purpose is to assist you and your mission on the Doctor's behalf, so I'm sure she'll agree that this is a necessary upgrade. Connecting to telescope system, upgrading filter spectrum. System reconfiguration. Filter upgrade complete. Activating dual spectrum filter. Let's try out the upgraded filter, MF.
MF doesn't understand what the upgrade does, Lisa. Basically, I added a new filter that allows the telescope to see even more. All you need to do is switch the filter on and you'll be able to see the cosmos in a new light. Anyway, that's enough talk. Give it a try, MF. Yep, we got filter 2 now. Now you can search through even more locations. Isn't that brilliant? MF can find Earth even without a fancy filter like that. Jeez, glad I could help, MF. To Hatmas Galaxy in Zone 3. Back into it, baby. Zone 1. You might want to go up a little bit. But yes, everything turns very blue with this filter on. And allow me to show you the difference between no filter, filter 1 and filter 2. Because, yeah, it does make a difference. Cancel, sorry. No filter. Filter 1. Filter 2. All different field of stars becomes available to us. Hatmas. I can see the coordinates 2, 2, I think. Lisa, you better help us with this. Because it could literally be anything out of these. You know what we're looking for? Oh, I think I see it. It's this. It's this little dot in it. A section littered with the remains of large spaceships. There are no signs of life. A spaceship graveyard, you say? What are we calling this one? Temperature 50 degrees? Huh. Pretty warm, if you ask me. C-sec. Done. Emma found it! This is where the chest is from! So much debris. Seems like they all came from the wreckages of spaceships. But why is there so much? Could it be... What is it, Lisa? It's nothing. Could it be what I think it is? How do you explain this to MF? Lisa is acting a bit strange today. There's something else inside the chest. Is that a sleeping person? What are they doing in here? That's not a sleeping person, MF. That's a corpse. A corpse? How should I put it? A corpse is like a human does beyond repair. Oh, a broken human. What are those markings inside the chest? Let me look them up. Wonderful! Opus' system recognizes these ancient glyphs. Here lies a weary soul who lived a life of war and strife. He wishes not for forgiveness or a place among the stars, but only for eternal rest in his homeland. Heavenly Earth. This person was from an ancient civilization. And he was a victim of war, after all. So, is he finding his own Earth? Just like MF and Lisa? I believe so. If we use the date marked on this chest, coffin, we can probably figure out his destination. Why did he get lost? Well, there must have been some sort of miscalculation with his route for him to drift all the way here. MF wants to help him find his way back to his Earth. Huh? We're sending him home? Just like how MF wants to find Earth, he must want to find he must want to find his way home too.
You're right, but MF, this coffin has been drifting for a very long time. It's highly possible that his home is already...
Lisa does not want to send him home?
I do, but considering the coffin's origins, I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
MF wants to help him find his way home with Lisa.
Alright, then let's try and find out what happened to his homeworld first. I have a hunch that it might not be anything good. Okay, let's look. What happened in Zone 4? Locate the destroyed planet via war records of Zone 4. Use Filter 2 to locate the target. Zone 4. Filter 2. Let's go. Unknown sector, so that's great. I'm not sure if picture is any indicator of where we should be looking. Might be the black hole sector, perhaps. Let's try and see. Filter 2. Let's go. 1-1. Could be here somewhere? Nope. Is Lisa going to help us, or we're kinda wandering blindly in the dark? That's dark sector I. That's the other one. Because I don't quite remember the specific case. No, that ain't it. Now Lisa is not helping at all. Could it be this? Again, they're not making it very clear. This little dot, perhaps? Can we find it? Radiation signals from the debris indicate innumerable energy bursts in the past. Temperature 24%. Degrees. Water 20%. Have you played Homeworld? I have not. I believe this might have been his homeworld, right? Should we call it such? Yes. Homeworld. Although we don't know if it's actually his homeworld or not. This is where the coffin originated from. So, we don't have a confirmation just yet. Like I thought, the entire section has been destroyed.
What did Lisa find?
According to the coffin, this used to be known as the Y Dark section, but there's no need for it to have a name anymore. MF, let's end our search here.
Huh? Why are we ending the search?
Some questions are better left unanswered, MF. Trust me.
MF does not understand what Lisa means. MF likes finding things. MF wants to help the sleeping man go home.
It's a corpse, MF. Listen to me. If we continue on, you're going to end up being very upset.
MF will not be upset. Lisa promised to help find the person's home, right?
It's, never mind. It's not that I don't want to help, but...
Lisa lied to MF. Lisa doesn't want to help at all.
I didn't lie. The reason for the radiation levels is likely due to a nuclear war.
Nuclear war?
To put it bluntly, the home the coffin was returning to might not exist anymore.
MF does not understand. Why would a nuclear war make his home disappear?
Nuclear wars are terrible things. They're very, very frightening.
MF still doesn't understand.
Considering the scale of destruction, I doubt there's anything alive anymore. Even if the planet itself still exists, his home might not.
The sleeping person's home might be gone?
Yes, and I don't want you to see something like that.
Even so, MF still thinks he wants to go home. MF wants to send him home.
Understood. Then we'll try to find his home and send him back on the right path. See? Not the home. Hey, Total Clusterbuck, welcome to the stream. How are you holding up? Good to see you here. Long time. How have you been? Homeworld is a real-time strategy game, if I'm not mistaken. I have it, but haven't played it yet. The soundtrack on this game reminds me a lot of the game Stray. Yeah, I have a difficult relationship with RTSs myself. I like some of them, but I suck at them terribly. One of my personal all-time favorites is, I'm sure it's not a mystery to anyone, is Warcraft 3. The original, naturally. It's very near and dear to my heart, even though I'm not terribly good at it. And sometimes, shamefully, resort to cheating on some missions because they just infuriate me to no end. Yes, it is, and it has a great story. Hey, thanks, I'm good, thank you, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. Good to have you here. I used to be addicted to Dune 2. I've heard of it, but never played. Again, with my RTS record, I'm kinda treading carefully into that territory. It's a space RTS. I think everyone sucks at them at first. They require a bit of practice. Warcraft 3 was very fun. I love StarCraft, was addicted to it. I love StarCraft as well, but again, same case. I'm just not very good. That's just a fact. I've played several of them. It does take patience and it does take a lot of brain power, which I'm not really known for. I must admit. Okay, what remains after the war? Use the calculated path to find the target location. Use filter 2 to scan the target. It's still kinda... I'm not entirely sure, because this is Lisa, right? This is where we were looking just now, I think? Or it was rather here somewhere? Again, some of these are a bit on the more obtuse side. We're looking for the dark sector once again. Here? 4825? That's 29. I'll find it. Was it that easy? Was it just that easy? Despite high radiation levels, the planet has recovered and is full of life. Well, what do you know? Temperature, though, that's very resilient life on that planet. Is it not? 31% water. Cut the chat. Dune 2 was the absolute first one from Westwood, right? I do not know. Total Clusterbuck might have to inform us. I was never very good at them either. Every time I played against someone, I got my ass kicked. I'm not even brave enough to do that, because I will absolutely get my ass demolished in the first minutes. I mean, it was the first RTS from Dune. There you go, George. Just for you.
How surprising! What happened, Lisa?
I didn't think there would be anything left after a war like that.
And?
And it seems that life still exists, somehow. See? This is where the coffin is meant to return to.
Emeth sees a lot of green. Could this be Earth, Lisa?
Earth? Earth is mostly blue, silly Tin Man.
Hey! Emeth is not a Tin Man! Lisa?
I didn't imagine life could thrive after such a war.
Are you going to send him home now?
Oh, of course. Let me reset the route. There we go.
Lisa, will he be able to return home safely?
Of course, I'm a dependable assistive AI, after all. The new route is perfect. He'll make it home.
Oh.
What is it, Emeth?
If he's going to the dark sector, does that mean he still has a very long way to go?
Yes. It'll take several million years for him to arrive.
Doesn't that mean he'll be alone all that time?
You're right. His journey isn't over yet. There may be many more things he'll have to face by himself.
Will he be able to meet who he wants to meet?
He will, but perhaps not in the way he had hoped.
Emeth doesn't really understand.
Everything reunites eventually, Emeth. In the end, every soul becomes one with the cosmos. The moment we die is when we reunite among the stars.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it, Emeth. We've sent him home, so let's return to our mission.
Okay.
Well, there's another somber one. And we're done with that one. We got a couple more left, I believe. So, shall we? Without further ado. I think we're still good on time. Introduction to Cosmic Myths. Cosmic Myths? Why would the doctor bring her old college textbook on this mission? Emma found Dr. Lisa's college textbook, Introduction to Cosmic Myths, which she believes contains valuable history. Will Emma be able to provide her proof, her theory?
Lisa, the pictures in this book are different from all of Doctor's other books.
Let me see. Introduction to Cosmic Myths. Isn't this a textbook for college literature class?
Will this book help Emma find Doctor?
Oh, I don't know. Let's look. How unexpected. I didn't know the Doctor was interested in myths like these.
What's a myth?
Well, they're basically legends that people tell each other.
Legends?
Legends are things that happened so long ago that no one is able to tell whether they really happened or not. And that's strange. This book has nothing to do with this mission. Why would the Doctor bring this along? There's no records of this in my database.
Does Doctor like this book?
Well, the pages look like they've been handled a lot, so I'd say she really likes it.
Emeth wants to read it!
But this book isn't going to help you find Earth, Emeth.
If Doctor likes this book, Emeth wants to read it too!
Okay, we can read some stories together when you take a break.
Yay! Look, Lisa, there are notes inside the book.
Huh? Let me see. We can speculate that not all cosmic myths are fabrications, but instead allegorical accounts of history passed down through stories after all physical records have been lost. Based on this premise, we can assume that at least some mythical locations exist and can be found. Though, through this, we can map the migration of mankind and perhaps trace back to our origins. The doctor seems to think that many locations in this book are real and could be somewhere in the galaxy.
Would it help, Doctor, if we found them?
Well, there isn't much information to go by, and we can't tell whether these myths are real. Space is a big place, MF. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
MF wants to find them! MF wants to find them!
But this could take forever.
If Doctor believes they can be found, then MF will find them.
Alright, but only during our breaks.
Yay! MF wants to find this first. The great flaming wheel grows bigger still, and the round-hatted brothers guided the people towards the shining beacon to escape its warmth.
Okay. Everyone discussing RTSs in the chat. Having a nice little discussion. Introduction to Cosmic Myths. Find the location with Dr. Lisa's notes. In the Q dark section, the wheel is revealed through the right lens. Use filter 2 to locate the target. Filter 2 to locate the target. Dark section. Slow down, it's close. Which one? Low. Kinda near to kinda hot. And Copernicus. A red giant whose planets harbored human civilization before being engulfed. That's a lot of temperature. Yep. What do we call this? Red giant. Any ideas? Red dwarf. I call him how I see them. Red dwarf. Of Civilization 5. Oh, my bad.
It's the Great Flaming Wheel.
Yeah, it's a red giant. The system's terrestrial planets have all been engulfed by the star, leaving only 2 gas giants with rings.
And there's a pulsar close by, just like what Doctor thought.
It's still too hard to tell. They may fit the story, but there are so many star systems out there that would fit as well.
Doesn't Lisa believe in MF?
The evidence is a little thin. You shouldn't be adding that to the database, MF.
But the Hatted Brothers and Shining Beacon are all there.
Goodness, why did the Doctor believe in these stories? I'm not supposed to believe in these unscientific rumors.
MF thinks searching for mythical locations is fun.
It's not that it's not interesting.
And MF believes in Doctor. Doctor's predictions are always right.
I believe in her too, MF, but...
MF will find the next location. Far from their engulfed home, the wandering fleet could find no place to rest. It was then that a great war broke out among the shimmering void. Let's find this.
What got you so excited? All this non-Earth related stuff in? Is it because the Doctor likes this, or are you genuinely interested?
Help me tune the filter, Lisa!
Okay. Which filter are we using this time, Lisa? Let's see. 3 times past the golden star. Use filter 2 to locate the target. Unable to detect with Lisa algorithm. Fuck. Okay. This one, I was kinda really fumbling around with on my first round, but it turned out to be actually very close to Copernicus. It kinda made it look very far away, and, 3 times past the golden star, whatever the heck that means. But apparently it wasn't all that far. So, maybe we'll find it soon. Copernicus, where are you at? There he is. Is that you? Because I went all the way out. A black hole enveloped by brilliant gas clouds. This place was once a battlefield. Interesting. What are we calling this one? A black hole enveloped by brilliant gas clouds. That was also a battlefield once, apparently. Term black hole. Brilliance. Oh, too late yet. So the shimmering void was a black hole.
There are broken ships, Lisa.
Alright, it looks like the war in this story, where half the ships were lost in the black hole, could very well have taken place here.
MF is Doctor's best robot.
Hey, 2 myths are enough. Our mission is to find Earth, remember?
But MF likes myths.
That's fine, but we can't go on searching like this.
Lisa doesn't like finding myths with MF.
It's not like that, but searching for locations based on nothing but vague stories just isn't what the Opus was built for.
MF doesn't think so. Finding myths is very good.
MF, our goal is to find Earth.
Doctor likes myths too.
But she didn't send us to chase down myths.
How does Lisa know what Doctor thinks if Lisa is not Doctor?
Come on, MF. Don't be upset.
MF hates Lisa.
Alright. I've changed my mind. Let's keep finding these places.
Lisa is not lying.
Of course not. My purpose is to serve, after all. Who knows? Maybe the Doctor is right, and we really can map out mankind's migration.
Lisa is the best.
Yes, you're welcome. Let's see. The story says that after the Great War, denizens of the Flaming Wheel retreated to the Eye of the Minotaur. Alright, Doctor. Show me where this is going. Okay, last one of the myths. Is that the one that I was really lost with? Let's see. Yes, that is the one. The eye lies to the north. Use both filters to locate the target, which again, really confusing. Unable to detect with Lisa algorithm. Again, really confusing, and this is all we got to go with. It tells us nothing. Somewhere in unnamed, unknown zone, filter, okay, fine, whatever. Well, thankfully, I remembered that it's in zone 2, actually. Because I was using the tip like crazy. I couldn't figure it out to save my life. So we're looking for zone 2, unnamed. 1-1. And even still, It's not very helpful, is it now? F2. Here's somewhere. Ish. I guess we'll just poke around. Nope. And it tells us to use both filters, so which filter is it then? Could be filter 1, could be filter 2. It doesn't like filter 2, although it does say use both. So, what do you want from me, game? This one is not very fun, I gotta admit. Because I don't remember which one specifically it is. Mythical Eye of the Minotaur. Does it have to be very bright in that case? Zone 4? Mm-mm. That's Nostradamus. Well, we can always wait for the tooltip to show up. That will lead us into the vicinity, at the very least. Is that you? Nope, that's Yogurty Way. At least it has some nice neighbors, huh? Again, not a fan of this one. Not a fan at all. I hope I'm at least in the correct vicinity. I still look around a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that's here somewhere. Has to be, right? 'Cause it's from there and down. Might have to turn this off for a sec, so I actually see what this place looks like for reals. Let's look around a bit more, shall we? Shouldn't be too far from zone 2 though. Looking for blue and golden hues. Which I believe there are 2 spots of such colors available on this map. So let's look. Again, sooner or later, the hint is going to kick in. There it is. Not Lisa, that's for damn sure. I want to be zone 2. So possibly around these here parts somewhere. That you? Nope, that's Underroll. Take me there! So even lower still. Zone 2. Again, probably the most frustrating one in this whole batch. Did we find it? We found it! Named after a mythical beast, this was once mankind's largest shipbuilding center. Well, if you want me to be, canon with it, with how the story goes. Is this how you spell it? Is this how you spell it? This is gonna be embarrassing, but I'm going with this. Forgive me if my spelling is wrong.
We found it! Eye of the Minotaur!
Dang it! There's an extra O in there instead of an A. Eye of the Minotaur. This must have been the biggest shipbuilding center of the time. The nebulous shape is very distinct and the structures are very clearly visible.
So Lisa thinks we found the myth.
There's no mistake, this must be the eye.
Does Lisa like this place?
These structures are spectacular. Mankind used to build interstellar fleets with these massive shipyards.
Were there many ships like Opus?
There must have been, and possibly bigger ones as well.
Just like the myth?
Maybe, just like the myths.
Emma wants to know where they went.
That's all the stories in this book.
Doctor didn't know either?
Unfortunately, that's the end of her notes. But don't worry, MF. I'm sure they didn't stop there. They would have traveled to the next planet, making their way across the unknown. Nice. Who knows? Maybe they eventually reached the Doctor's planet.
They're Doctor's ancestors?
It's quite possible.
Did MF discover something important?
Now that I think about it, perhaps the Doctor's interest in these myths comes from the same place as her decision to find Earth.
Because it's fun, right?
Well, finding the origins of mankind is the Doctor's greatest dream. And you just help her in fulfilling this dream, MF.
MF is the best! Will Doctor know that we found these mythical locations?
I'm sure she'll find out, and I'm sure she will be very proud of you.
Great! MF is going to record all these coordinates of these locations and show them to Doctor.
You do that, and be sure to count me in when you find something else to look for. Yay! Okay, everybody, one last mission pack left. And it's a gift for MF.
Lisa, there's a box in Doctor's room for MF.
MF found a locked box from Dr. Lisa, along with some cryptic puzzles. What could be inside? It's a note. Dear MF, I'd like to congratulate you for learning how to use the telescope, so I prepared a gift inside this box. Look to the stars for 3 targets. You'll be able to reveal the password that unlocks the box.
It's a message from Doctor.
Let's look.
This box is shut tight. How is MF supposed to open it?
Don't force it, MF. Didn't the Doctor say it needs a password? Look, there's something written on the back of the note. Here, let me read it to you. If you look at it, you see a dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic area. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. Preserve and cherish that pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known. Isn't it beautiful?
MF doesn't understand.
It's an ancient speech. I believe it was written during mankind's first ventures into space. This must be a hint. The Doctor chose something quite meaningful.
MF doesn't understand. Isn't the password 6 numbers?
The note says to look into the stars for 3 targets.
3 targets.
What if each line of the speech corresponds to a planet?
There are planets in the speech?
They aren't literally in there, MF, but the speech may provide hints from where the planets are.
Planets! What do planets have to do with 6 numbers?
Well, think about it. If the first 3 lines correspond to 3 planets, maybe each planet corresponds to 2 digits, and...
Wait, why does Lisa know all this?
Oh, I just thought the speech could be interpreted that way. Yes, if you will. Come on, Emma, let's start with the first line. If you look at it, you see a dot. That's here, that's home, that's us. Adding data to hyperspace locator. Calibrating telescope. Alright everyone, home stretch. Let's get that gift for MF. After all his hard work, solve Dr. Lisa's puzzle to open the box. MF first ventures into space. Maybe it's near the Lisa section. Search the Lisa section borders for a blue planet. Take us back! Okay, so we're looking at the borders. How's this? Easy. An aqua blue planet like Earth with a similar land-to-water ratio, but very different mass. What do we think? What shall we title this? Not Earth. Quite a bit of water in there. Could be a bit warmer though, for my taste. Aqua mineral. I'm not sure if it's gonna fit, but aqua mineral. Sorry. No space left for E. It will live forever in our hearts. That lost letter. Executing command 992. File ID pale blue. Progress 001-003. Planet verified.
Emma found it! Even though it's not Earth, the planet is still very blue and pretty.
Imagine back then, when ancient men first left the atmosphere and looked back at Earth, they saw an aqua blue planet fill their vision in the silence of space. It must have been so stunning to see your home planet for the first time.
Is that what we'll see too when we find Earth?
I'm sure that's what the doctor wants you to see.
Why does Lisa know what Doctor is thinking?
Oh, just a feeling.
If Lisa knows what Doctor is thinking, then help Emma find the second planet. The Earth is a very small stage in the vast cosmic area. Hey! Where is it, Lisa?
You should figure it out yourself. MF, don't just expect answers to fall into your lap. I mean, she helped us before. What's stopping her now? MF.
Arena? Maybe it's an area with lots of stars.
Search the Hitmas galaxy for a brightly colored planet. Use filter to locate target. Well, Hitmas is very bright. For starters. Zone 3. Should be nearby. Hitmas is not that far away, I don't think. Zone 3. Was it to the left or to the right? I think it was to the left. Do I recall correctly? Zone 3, oops. Nazbina. Hitmas! Hitmas! 1-1. A brightly colored star. I mean, it's not terribly bright, but it is red. It's not very red, actually. We've been bamboozled. A rocky red planet with a large continent shaped like an arena prominently at its center. It's very warm. And not very watery. 1% Earth similarity. Battle.net Arena. There you go. Since you've been reminiscing about the olden days. You found it, MF. See that continent of the planet? It's just like the line in the speech. A very small stage in a vast cosmic arena.
Opus isn't responding, Lisa.
Be patient, it's still analyzing.
Still no response. Maybe MF is wrong.
Executing command 992. File ID pale blue. Planet verified. See? Just like I said.
Is Lisa hiding something? Huh? Lisa said we found it before Opus verified the planet.
Don't worry about that. Let's move on to the next planet.
Lisa never says that we found something before it's verified. Lisa is acting strange.
Don't you want to see what's inside the box? Come on, let's...
Lisa knows the answer. If Lisa told MF the answer, MF would have opened the box already.
MF, the puzzles were meant for you. You should figure out the answers for yourself.
Lisa was lying to me.
MF?
You said you would help me.
MF, listen.
Liar!
I have her memories, that's why I know the answers. Look, I can't help you this time. This is what the doctor wanted. Dr. Lisa left this for you because she wanted to show you... Because she wanted to show you something. You have to find out what it is on your own. Come on, MF. You can do it.
Okay.
Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. Now, let's see what you can do. This puzzle should be a breeze for you. Last one. The very last one. Let's see. MF.
One of the dark sections is pretty empty.
Use filter 2 to find target. Locate a dark section with only one star. Zone 4. Filter on. The second one even. A dark sector with just one star. Zone 4. Let's look. Because there was one place with like a ton of dark sectors, wasn't there? The one next to a black hole in the middle, right? Dark sector Q. This one definitely has some. I think I vaguely remember. Okay, that's zone 4. Reel it back in, please. Copernicus. There's a bunch in this one, so it can be this. Oh, are you the lone star we're looking for? No. Dang it. But it is the one star in the dark section, whatever. What do you not like? Game. 1-1. You are in a named zone. What about this one? That might be it. A small pale planet that is said to look like Earth from outside the solar system. Last one of the night, everybody. What shall we call it? Temperature -31, water 1%. Small and pale, but kind of looks like Earth from outside the solar system. Call it dubious? Dubious. I don't even know what I'm looking at. One would assume this star. But also it looked very blue and pale on the map. And alone in a whole sector. Executing command 992. File ID pale blue. 3 out of 3. Planet verified. You did it, MF.
That's it? Just a pale rock?
Aw, don't you like it?
Emma thought Doctor would show something prettier.
Think about that line, MF. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. Records say that if the telescope wasn't powerful enough, Earth would appear like that if it was far enough away.
Aqua blue when it's up close and a pale dot when it's far away.
It's actually supposed to be much smaller, but this is as close as the Doctor can get. Humanity used to think that the Earth was enormous until they saw it in the distance for the first time. That's when they realized how small it was in its place in the universe. They were bound to that tiny planet at the time, though. Earth was all they had. A pale blue dot in space. Preserve and cherish that pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known.
MF understands a little now.
And that's what the Doctor meant. Alright, final question. What do these 3 planets have to do with the 6-digit lock in the box?
Preserve, cherish, blue, home, it's too hard.
Oh, Doctor, the urge to help him is too hard to resist. MF, do you remember the similarity percentage of each planet?
55, 01, 16.
Hey! You got it. That's the password.
Emma thought Lisa wasn't going to help.
You already found these planets all by yourself. I'm sure the Doctor wouldn't mind me giving you the last little nudge.
Thank you, Lisa.
Oh, stop. Let's see what's inside.
Okay. It's Doctor's gift.
Yep, it took her a while, but she drew it herself. I hope that after solving these puzzles, you understand what the Doctor was trying to show you.
Emma understands.
Really? But you kept asking for answers.
Preserve and cherish that pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known.
You do understand.
Can MF draw something for Doctor too, Lisa?
Of course you can.
Okay, after we find Earth, MF will prepare a gift too.
And that's all of them, everybody. We found everything. All the 19 Curiosity database thingies all of the hyperspace database missions from the pack. And that's that. Shall we still, if you are interested, indulge yourselves in the little dev blog that they have? It's about 5 minutes long in total. So, if you would prefer, we can carry on with this and then call it for the night. We have the best names: Dubious, Akko Mirali. Oh, there's been so many names. So many amazing names. Thank you guys for providing all of them. Thank you for participating. Hope it was a good time. And now, let's have a word from the developers. Shall we?
Hello, and welcome. This little section was prepared for people like you, who finished our game Opus. After working in games for many years, Opus is our first title to have received this amount of feedback. Therefore, I'd like to share my thoughts on the development of Opus, and hopefully answer some of your questions in the process. Hope you enjoy. The majority of players in the current mobile game market are concentrated on a handful of top-ranking titles in the App Store. Basically, if your game can't land a spot in the top 100, which includes huge apps like Facebook and Instagram, then keeping the studio alive becomes a challenge. Unfortunately, this promotes games that are designed to appeal to the largest possible audience, which in turn causes them to become increasingly similar. This is simply the market mechanism at work, but it leaves much to be desired for those with niche interests, like people who like story or different subjects. Opus was born under this premise. Instead of being a generic experience for many people, it tries to be great for a few people. To some extent, it is our contribution to diversity. Most of us spent our childhood playing classics like Final Fantasy, Metroid, and Legend of Zelda, and grew up dreaming about making games that would move people in the same way these titles did. But in reality, we end up pumping out social games and online RPGs from a handful of templates, and get tired of the industry's monotony. This is something that most developers of our generation face, the urge to break the mold and make something that has a lasting impression, and we feel that Opus is our first step to answering that call. The music for Opus has been gathering praise since early development, and we have our composer, Trio Dust, to thank for that. We started by outlining an arc with Trio as he worked on an overall motif. These then became the basis for every chapter's theme, and this method worked well for most tracks, which were kept fairly open-ended. However, some sections required the music to be more defined and on-beat, and these were written with the additional use of game footage as guides. The final soundtrack has a total of 12 tracks and over 60 sound effects. For an indie production of this scale, that's a pretty solid amount, and it's fair to say that without Trio Dust, Opus would be quite far from what it is now. Opus has received quite a bit of positive feedback for its story, which many thought was written before the game was designed around it. In reality, it was the other way around. We settled on the core game mechanic early on and tried to build a story and setting that fits. In total, the story went through 4 major rewrites, which really taught us how different writing for games are from film and novels. These stories require deep connection with the core interaction and must hold up to all its variations without breaking down. For example, the main character was originally a little boy, whose goal was to carry on his family's mission of completing an astronomical report. But this causes a few issues. First, a human boy talking to himself on an empty ship is a pretty tough challenge if you wanted to create some kind of dramatic curve. Plus, it would be hard to explain the appearance of any outside force. Second, if the goal was to collect data for a stated number of planets, it would be difficult to get people to care about the exact number or lead up to a strong ending. Questions like these were raised and discussed throughout much of our development, which brought us to our final setting: a childlike robot, a big sister figure, and a clear, simple goal. Opus's length was more or less decided from the very beginning to be roughly 90 minutes per playthrough. We intended the experience to be like a short film. However, this also became one of Opus's biggest design challenges, as we needed to keep the gameplay fresh, without introducing too many new mechanics, as each one takes time for players to get used to. But this is easier said than done, since the mechanic needs to be easy to learn, have room for variation, have good replayability, and fit well with the story. Most of all, we have to be able to keep players from getting stuck, as this greatly affects the pacing, especially for a story-driven game. And so we tweaked everything from the direction each level pointed you in, the size and color of each star, the formation of stars around each target, the average time it takes for each level, and even how many times each interface is accessed per level. All of these went through numerous iterations to reach the point we're at now, so we definitely hope you enjoyed the levels as much as the story and music. To be honest, the amount of positive feedback we received was quite beyond our expectations, especially in regards to the number of supporting players, and we are deeply grateful for that. Making story-driven mobile games is often a losing proposition, and it's understandable why most developers avoid it. But with Opus, we saw that a demand does exist, and maybe with a bit more time and effort, we could work out a sustainable way to keep making games that challenge the norm. We're a tiny indie studio that's been around for 2 years, and we come from many different backgrounds. One joined us out of dissatisfaction towards the mainstream industry, another originally owned a restaurant, and others left Japan and the US, the cultural centers of the game industry, for a fresh start back home. Despite our varying backgrounds, we share the goal of creating games that leave an emotional impression. Indie games development is often challenged by low budgets, tough marketing, and general lack of interest from publishers. But this is also our strength, because it allows us to break away from the mainstream and carve out our own path. Although it's hard to say how far we could go, we will continue to march on as long as there is support. If you enjoyed Opus, spread the love. It makes a world of difference for us. And with that, we thank you once again for your support.
And there you have it. Thankfully, these guys have received quite a bit of support ever since. Once again, this game was originally released on mobile devices in 2015. And since then, there have been 3 more Opus games. Once again, quite different from this one. Only connected by the name sake, that being Opus. And one of the newest ones has recently released, Prism Peak. There is a demo available for those of you who are interested. Quite a nice little different type of story as well, which promises to be pretty emotional as well. And hopefully, at some point, we'll get to play these games as well, if there is once again interest. I do have the sequel, so it is longer, at least twice longer than this one should be. So at some point, I think we should pick it up, if you guys would like to see it as well. Other than that, we went quite a bit long tonight. I'm happy that we started a bit earlier than usual, but hope it was a good time. We finally got to experience all the lore we missed. We've got some extra story missions in as well, which I hope were enjoyable for you, for everyone involved. And of course, hope you had fun naming all the planets and such. Other than that, on Thursday, we once again return with Kitty-chan and even more story progress and even more sub-stories. We gotta pick up what we didn't finish last time, so it might be once again an early start so we can actually fit all of those in, because on Saturday I hope we're going to have the finale. So yeah, I'm really hoping that we'll manage to fit in as much as we can into the next stream. Hope you're ready. It was nice. Space makes me nostalgic some way. Well, glad you have enjoyed our little space mission. Our little space journey, even. Other than that, thank you guys once again so very much for hanging out. And yeah, I'll see you later this week. Stay safe. Stay warm. And bye for now. Peace.